What's going on, y'all? This is Comms Engineering, and this is part 2 of the car assisted agent. So we're going to start off by adding to the content view model by adding time of day. So first thing we're going to do is make a class called content view model, and this is going to be an observable object type. So in this, we're going to do a couple of things. We're going to add at published. This is a property wrapper for variables, and specifically in the observable object class. That means we can assign it any type and make it null because we can change this string to whatever we want later. In this case, we're going to be doing the time of day. Initialize it, right? It's going to be this. Paste it. So it's going to be self.current time of day is equal to the time of day. Find it in a variable yet. So let's go ahead and do that. Go down here. I'm actually just going to pull it from my older project from the last video and just put it here. Today's time. But yeah, find it as string type, current time. This is going to be morning times afternoon and else evening. This is our content view model for time of day. And then in order to actually use this, in order to actually use it in the VAPI call itself, you're gonna have to add the private variable here, call manager class. In order to make this time of day thing work in the actual call, you're gonna have to add it to the class call manager. Copy and paste from up here. It will show up right here displaying time of day is the morning, and it actually is the morning as it is 11 a.m. So we're going to go ahead and test this. Make sure you have your public key ready. Down here in the start call function, we're actually going to make the assistant greet us based on what time of day it is, and then say a message after that, right? So we're going to do let greeting equals quotation marks, good evening, good morning, good afternoon, whatever, backslash, and then parentheses, view model dot current time of day. How are you doing? Right, and then in the messages of the assistant, you're already going to have this. I just added the greeting here and into the first message. Test this out. The way I'm going to be testing this is with an assistant ID. So if you go into your VAPI dashboard and you go into your assistants page, you're going to see up here that you have an ID, and you can copy the ID by clicking this. If you go into the VAPI dependencies, scroll down, you can see that there's an assistant ID function, which is a string. And all you need to do is just input it in as a string, right? So assign it, let assistant ID is equal to what you just copied from the VAPI dashboard. And you just paste it here, right? Paste it there. You're actually going to have to use let overrides. Since we're using a package from VAPI, it's not going to be ideal to configure the assistant. It's not going to be ideal to configure the assistant ID all by itself and add options of our own. That's why a VAPI overrides all of those options. And what I mean by options, it's stuff like this: the first message, model, provider, that stuff. It's pre-configured is what I'm trying to say. Create a variable array, assigning it string. You're only going to need one array of messages, role, assistant, content, and then you're going to add the greeting here. Please remove the second one because that will cause problems. And then after that, you're going to have to do try await vapi.start. In this actual start function, you do a do while basically, or do try in Swift, and you're going to have assistant ID going to assigning to itself, metadata to itself, and assistant overrides to itself. All of these parameters are from these. And so now we can actually test it. So let's wait for this to load. Start the call. Successfully joined.
Good afternoon, boss. How you doing?
And there you go. It raised the message. Good afternoon. How you doing? So yeah, there's the time of day working. So let's actually upload this onto the phone. I'm using the laptop microphone to test this app. So I'm starting the call.
Good afternoon, boss. How you doing?
Good. How you doing?
I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. What's on your mind today?
Do you have access to my Google Calendar?
Yes, I can access your Google Calendar and help with tasks such as checking your schedule, finding availability, or creating events. Let me know how I...
All right, there you go. So in the next video, we're going to be adding some weather controls and some more tool configurations using make.com with webhook integration. So that will be exciting. And I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.